Netherlands v England here on stage 2 at Minehead in the Players' Championship final. Hawkeye Kevin Doets against the Riot Callan Rydz. Now Doets has been a model of consistency in 2025. He has reached the quarter-finals of Players' Championship events at least 8 times. Went forward into the semi-finals on one of those occasions. A little bit like Neil Zonneveld, he's someone that just accumulates money. Now, he's not yet managed to break his duck and win a title. The closest he came was a final in Barnsley 2 years ago now against Luke Humphries. He's not managed to get to a final since then. You get the sense he's not too far away. Callan Rydz has won 3 Players' Championship events in the past. The speedy Geordie, who has got monstrous levels of talent, and unfortunately has not really been able to display it as often as he would like. He is still here though, he's still got an opportunity. It's one of 4 tournaments where he has reached the quarterfinals of a major tournament, I should say, a few years ago now.
First leg, it's Kevin to throw
takes on Kevin Doets. It's a tricky one to call once again. First question to you, Paul Nicholson. You know Callan Rydz fairly well. Where is his game at right now?
It's a great question because I don't think he knows. I think what he's trying to do at the minute is find a little bit of comfort.
81.
He's not using the same equipment as he was this time last year. He's trying to establish a rhythm that he likes right now because he's been through the middle of trying to throw a little bit slower. And now he's back playing a little bit faster. His dexterity is never under question. He can twist a dart and throw a dart without even looking at it and do it very naturally.
42.
But then again, there's a lot of players on the tour that can do that too. He's just not been at the same level
96.
as previous seasons in 2025. And that's why he comes in at number 43. Not something in the top 24, which is what we're used to from him.
7 quarterfinals and 1 semi for Doets. Just the 1 semi-final for Callan Rydz. He lost against Chris Dobie in the same event where Nick Kenny reached the semi, losing to Yella Klassen. 180 on the board for Rydz. Doets eyes up 161. Potentially needed that to hold his throw.
45. Callan, you require 49.
Let's see where he stands on the doubles.
17.
He will not be pleased with that at all.
116.
This is one of the checkouts we saw from Nick Kenny in the previous game. But it's tops for Doets. Doets, there it is.
Kevin Doets. Second leg, it's Callan to throw first.
Maybe that's the difference between someone who's feeling quite sharp and someone who isn't.
180.
Rydz is a sharp player when he gets going, but if you can get into him early, you can make him shake that head.
140.
But if they both turn up, which is what we all want them to do, this could be off the scale good.
100.
And I don't know about you, Dan. I don't know what your opinion is of the best game that Callan's ever played. You could go back to some of the things he did in the World Championship last year. Going into the quarters, he was arguably the best player in the tournament.
100.
But there was a time when he played Peter Wright in Gibraltar, average 110 with 6 out of 6 on doubles. For me, that's the best he's played. And if anything, he's just a little too flashy. He needs his bad game to be better.
45. Callan, you require
And he needs to keep the flashy
176.
bits like this. Or not so, because that's the wrong treble.
And did he need to be going for the 19s anyway? With Doets back on 216. Not to worry for now because he is
72.
on double top.
Callan, you require 40.
Looking to equalise this matchup.
Game shot.
Straight in. Callan Rydz is on the board.
Third leg, it's Kevin to throw first. Game on.
Bit of a long schlep from Bedlington all the way to Minehead. 7 and a bit hours by car.
I believe he flew from Newcastle to Bristol.
That's modern dart players' money, that is.
140.
If you were to dare him to get on his skateboard and do it, he'd probably do it if you gave him enough time.
Oh, was he a Bart Simpson back in the day?
96.
He could do anything on wheels. Skateboard, BMX bike was his chosen weapon for a while.
80.
Apparently these days he's not too bad with a golf club. But this is what we judge him by, isn't it? What he does with 3 bits of metal in his hand.
135.
Talk about contrasting personalities on stage.
140.
Fire and ice. Doets being ice. And that's him, ice-like, staring through the board. And Rydz.
57.
Well, he's like that crackling sound you hear from a flame just before it goes pop.
$97. Kevin, you require 120.
Doets under pressure on throw. Gets the treble for double top.
100. Callan, you require
Every now and again,
44.
Kevin throws that third dart just a little too quickly.
Game shot.
That's quick, but it's effective.
Full thing, it's Callan to throw first.
The
Game
fact that he's made 2 quarterfinals at the World Championship shows just how much of a level Rydz has. But we judge him by what he does in
65.
between. And that's what needs to change.
It's consistency that he's lacked.
124.
It is amazing looking at his record. It was the summer of 2023 where he essentially went away,
58.
reinvented himself. The very first Pro Tour back, he won it out of nothing because his form prior to that wasn't great. And he was playing slow,
100.
and gradually sped up. And now it feels, in terms of speed, he's back at the level he was before that reinvention.
Correct.
48.
Question is this the best way for him to harness his talent?
He's the only person who can answer that.
140.
Needed a full house to leave a finish.
100. Kevin, you require 137.
So he's staring 2-2 in the face. Is Rydz? That's a nice play from Doets. A lot of people might have been tempted to go for the 18s first on dart 2 instead of the treble 20, but going 60 then 18 has paid off to leave tops.
No score.
Well, well, well. Through all 3 of those pretty well, but nothing registers.
50. Kevin, you require
More frustration
40.
for Callan. Hang about.
30. Callan, you
This
require
wasn't part of the
125.
script, and Rydz has got a chance for 3-1, which could change this game in his favour even more.
Stay there. Bullseye. Oh.
91.
That second dart just flattened out a little bit to make it more difficult. And Doets is messing around on the outer ring.
Game shot on the 4th leg.
He doesn't give much away, like Dan mentioned.
5th leg, it's Kevin to throw.
But right there, that's about as much emotion as you get from Kevin Doets mid-match. Just a brushing of the lips as if to say that was a lot more difficult than it was supposed to be. Now, if you'd offered first morning of the Players' Championship circuit this year to Kevin Doets that he would make 7 quarterfinals and a semi-final,
He'd say, where do I sign?
I'm not sure. Because there's a part of you thinking,
96.
that's actually quite a consistent season. But it doesn't have a win attached.
I think if you offered him that for 2026, he'd say no.
I completely agree with that. Because what these dart players want is their season to be consistent, but they want to have something really memorable as part of that calendar year, like what Bradley Brooks did in Players' Championship 21, getting that victory and breaking that duck.
95.
You wonder what will constitute success for Rydz here at the Players' Championship Finals this weekend and going into Ali Pali, because yes, he has reached 2 quarter-finals in the past.
Callan, you require 170.
His form this season suggests that's probably not going to happen again. Would he take a couple of wins, 96. Get to round 3 and then ready and refreshed for 2026?
I honestly didn't think we would get the kind of form from Callan last year, so who knows? Maybe he just likes Ali Pali.
40. Callan, you require 74.
Does he like a 74 checkout as well? Double 16.
66.
He doesn't like that end result.
Kevin, you require 140.
Callan Rydz could be 5-0 up. Instead, he might be 3-2 down.
97.
He's dicing here. He's got to get rid of this before his mood changes and affects the rest of the match.
Game shot on the 5th leg. Callan Rydz. 6th leg, it's Callan to throw first. Game on.
A bit like his favourite football team, sometimes you just got to win without your best game.
125.
He's very raw, and he always has been. His technique is pace-wise, up and down. But he, like a lot of world-class dart players, he still travels on dart 3. There's a little bit of a hop on that front foot as well, akin to Nathan Aspinall.
119.
But it hasn't stopped him from getting to ridiculous levels in the past.
41.
If your personal best is very close to 120, then your ability is in the top 1% of players that have ever played the game.
Talent has never ever been in question with Callan Rydz. His talent levels are up there with the very best in this sport.
Callan, you require 161.
Talent can be wasted if talent doesn't work hard, though. Sensible.
105.
Could have gone for the treble 19 or 15, but getting the 25 means that he's going to be single to double combination.
100.
Guaranteed.
Callan, you require 56.
For a 4-2 lead, Rydz is smelling something.
Game
the finishing line potentially.
Callan Rydz. 7th leg, it's Kevin to throw first. Game on.
Well, this would go down as an impressive win for Rydz if he is able to get over the line. It's on paper a tricky draw.
It is tricky.
90.
But they've known each other since they were kids. They played each other in development tour darts. No doubt in some other places as well.
98.
But Rydz has had Doets for breakfast on the whole. However, they're only meeting in 2025.
140.
That was the first win for Doets against Rydz that we could find.
The other 6 meetings have all gone the way of Callan Rydz. So there is a recency bias to that Doets win at least.
57. Kevin, you require 170.
Haven't seen one on the stage so far, have we, Kevin?
Game shot on the second.
Where's Catherine O'Hara when you need her? Because that one comes courtesy of Kevin. And there was no reaction whatsoever.
There was just no need.
I tell you who that was like. Raymer van Barneveld when he hit the first 9-darter at Ali Pali back in 09. He hit it against Classen, took out the 141 and just walked back. The tiniest little fist bump with Classen, and it was next leg on. Ultimate focus from this Dutchman here.
$77.
He does run the risk of that dart on the floor because of how he grips the dart. He does something called pinching,
140.
where he presses the bottom of the dart downwards as it goes back towards his face. And when you do that, you throw the dart out of your hand and the flight goes over 96. The top a bit. So it flies quite slowly and hits the board with less purpose than, say, a Rydz. So if it hits 60. The flight first, it's got very little chance of recovery.
they can feather in the board sometimes. That first start rocked a bit.
44.
Sometimes rocking can be a good thing. If you're John Henderson or Josh.
70. Kevin, you require 88.
Doets looking for the bull again, but not getting it this time, and it could be Rydz with a two-leg cushion.
74.
This is a big shot. Double top.
Game shot.
That is a big-time shot from the Riot.
Ninth leg is Kevin to throw first. Game on.
That's a darting stiff arm.
$140.
Coincidentally, Bo Greaves is going to be playing here this weekend. She will be in the World Youth Championship final. I can't believe I'm saying that. It's the three-time current Women's World Champion against the European Champion in the World Youth Final.
99.
That's where the game is at.
Kids are all right, aren't they?
99.
Now, we're not going to be covering that on stage 2, of course. That'll be on the main stage on Sunday night, but there hasn't been a bigger transition in youth darts by a girl since Leanne Maddock 25 years ago. If you don't know that name, do your research. Well, Doets is going to have to do his digging from here on out, otherwise he's going to fall at the first hurdle here at Minehead.
91. $94. Kevin, you require 36.
It's only one breaker throw he needs, but he's got to get a hold first.
Game
and that's in the bank.
Kevin Doets.
Tidily done as well. Rydz was poised on 77 to put himself in the next round to play either Ryan Searle or Darren Beveridge. That is a game that will be played this evening.
This is the game at the very bottom of the draw in the fourth quarter.
$97.
Yeah, this section of the draw also includes Ryan Joyce, one of Callan Rydz's best darting friends.
100.
He's already taken out Dave Chisnell. Other fixtures in this section that are very enticing.
95.
Joe Cullen versus Peter Wright. And Damon Hetteter versus Justin Hood.
100.
This is very finely poised. This has got the same sort of feeling
140.
as that game between Dom Taylor and Andrew Gilding.
Yes, it looked to be in the palm of Dom Taylor's hands and he let it slip.
100.
Callan Rydz will be desperate to ensure that doesn't happen. He's got a match-winning chance here. Double 16. He takes that match-winning chance. A puff of the cheeks, a sigh of relief from Rydz.